Bo, AP, I asked him on Monday about attacking down the field, and he said, it's what I want. I make it clear it's what I want. I asked Aiden about it yesterday. I said, is it not being called or not being executed? He said, both. How do you get attacking more into this? I know it's in the game plan, but how do you get it more on the field to help this offense?
Yeah, we got to do whatever it takes to, affect the opponent and put our guys in the best ability to make plays. And doing that does that. And, we'll have those thoughts going forward. And we do every week. We talk about it. And we'll just go out and do what we have to do as far as the execution standpoint from a play caller and a player perspective.
I realize there's a Devontae, so then there's always everybody else. He's the best in the league. But when you have the speed of a Trey or DeAndre, do you have to think about ways, okay, how can we use them to stretch the field?
We think about all of our players,
Mm-hmm.
And those, what are their skill sets, and you try to put them in the best ability to maximize those skill sets that they have.
I know you haven't, it's still fairly new. What did you learn last week?
It's just I learned that turnovers and penalties don't help drives. I did. I would be calling plays at certain spots on the field where I'm like, all right, this is where let's get to this, and then let's move down into the red area, and we kind of get there, and then a play or two or a call or two kind of you fall back behind the sticks, and you learn from it, and you battle back, and you get the group, and you get them going, and you just reset.
No, I'm not trying to relive it. But
It's okay.
As you're going along, is it like that didn't work? Now, what, do you start second guessing, or do you
No.
start thinking more? I guess how does that
I
go?
don't believe in second guessing. You don't have time to, but you do have time to reflect on what happened on a short week. But you learn. I hope everybody learns, and I've talked about that before. But from an execution standpoint, a schematic standpoint, and then just obviously for us, the most important thing that came out of that was we have to put 2 positive plays back to back. That's important, and that's the art of offensive football.
Khalil ruined a lot of what you guys wanted to do last time. I know you're in a different role this time around. I guess how do you kind of combat that? And when you look back, I guess was that sometimes sacks are on a quarterback, sometimes on a line. It seemed like some of those might have been on Aiden's first start, very new. I guess how do you adjust to what happened last time?
Well, first of all, he's a great player, and we've said this each week. There's 1 or 2 out there that are game wreckers, and it's you have to put that into account when you make your plan and go out and execute it.
John Madden, obviously a Raider great coach, but a football icon, used to bemoan when he would do games, if it's 3rd and 5, you throw the ball 3 yards. How concerned are you with routes that are behind the chains, and how much does that need to change?
Well, the first part of that, it's all situational. When those calls are happening, what 3rd down, what are we? Is it a quattro call? Do we have 2 downs? Is 3rd down really 2nd down? Is it got to have it 3rd down? All those things come into play when you're putting your plan together, so you have those certain calls. So if it's a call that's okay in front of the sticks because you have another call, is it a run? Or is it something that needs to stretch past the sticks? So all those things kind of come into play when you're kind of putting everything together.
Well, after last week, is this week hey, throw it out, scream and yell week? Is it maybe, hey, gallows humor, laugh about it kind of week to move on? Your coaching style, reconnecting, and just
be myself. Be myself. Be truthful about what we didn't do, and then also show what we did well, and really take it from there. Going into a short week for these guys too is very important.
Is the short week a positive in a way?
I think it's for either or. It's a positive. I mean, anytime you get to go out and play football, whether it's in 72 hours after you won or lose a game, or you get a full week's prep. I think it's a good way for our guys to go out and really put the product on the field that we feel good about.
In the past, when we've seen no Colt, we've seen Jermaine switch to the left. Last week, Jermaine stayed right. Thayer went left. I guess what was behind that thought process, and did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, it's given those guys opportunities at different spots, and we kind of reflect on that and just kind of move forward with our plan.
Oh, how did you think Dylan performed as center?
Dylan's a good football player, and he's got certain skill sets. So he can kind of move around a little bit. He's very intelligent, and so we have a lot of trust in him.
Bo, you guys statistically have a very good shot if you win out of still making the playoffs. I'm just curious, how excited are you to get last week behind you, get some points on the board, and get this team feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm excited every week, and in the confidence, guys. I have all the confidence in them, and you know, it's just for us to kind of learn and take what happened last week, but also just moving into this week, reset and do the things we really want to do well, and finish the night off feeling good about that.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks, man.